Hi everyone, so the new February 2022 Spellbinders clubs just opened up, just hit the site today. So I want to walk through some of the kits and then, kind of do a little something with one of them. And so these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And the links in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. Sorry, please keep in mind that my items that I have here are samples, so they are packaged different ways. So yours will be on carriers with some inspo, or if they need instructions, they'll have instruction. What I do like is now Spellbinders putting PDF forms if it's necessary for like constructing something. So that's a really great thing to check out. It'll be there with the product info, And yeah, so I just like to let you guys know that. Of course, if you're a club member, you get 10% off the site all day, every day, and that's after you log in, you'll see the 10% taken off the pricing that you see as you're, browsing. It's not something that comes off later in the cart. It just shows up that way. And so we'll just get started, guys. So I actually have all of the kits. One thing I'll say is the glimmer. I do not have the foil that the glimmer comes with, but your glimmer kit does always come with a roll of foil. I believe this month it might be like a gold color. I don't want to guess at that, but I think that's what it is. But you'll see in the actual links that Spellbinders has what color that glimmer foil is. But I don't have it to show you, so I don't. I'm not 100% sure what color it is. So we can just get started. I usually start with the card kit. So let's go there, and then I'll show you the other items here. And actually, since I said that, I'm going to open this up, and I will start with the stamp of the month. Okay, so their stamp of the month is a photopolymer stamp. I'm sorry, I misspoke, and now I don't know where I was, but it's the stamp of the month. It's called Old School Notes, and you can, grab the stamp of the month by itself. It's a photopolymer stamp set. Really lovely. I love, of course, the scent of photopolymer stamps. We have a really nice typewriter here that's so cute, and then it has all these little greenery, and you'll see that this really echoes what's going on with the large die of the month. So it has happy birthday to the most amazing person. I'm typing this note just to say thank you, once upon a time, and some other really fun things. I can't read over everything since we're going to go over everything. It's going to be a very long video, but all these little florals. And then what they've done now is that you can do the stamp and die of the month. So the die that goes with that stamp set is this one, and it's really cute because it has a little, what would be like the paper coming out here, and you can stamp those sentiments in there. Pretty much dies for all of the different florals, and of course for the typewriter itself. So you can play with that in lots of different ways. So that's the stamp and die of the month. And then the embossing folder of the month. Oh my gosh, you guys. So smart. It's just a big embossing folder. It'll do slimline. It'll do your 5x7. I have a mint in my mouth. I probably should take it out. So your A2s. I mean, just anything that'll fit in here. And I'll quickly look at the sizing again. It is just shy of 6 inches by like 8 3/4. And this one, this month is called Sketched Floral. Sketch Floral. There is a stitching set, but that's not this one. The beautiful geometric design. So it's floral and geometric, as you can see. Nice large flowers on that one. Let's check out the card kit. So for February 2022, as always, remember. And so let's see what we have in here. And basically what I'm showing you is, the total package. And with the total package now, if you have been a member, you'll notice that you are getting the die for the stamp of the month, and you also are getting the embossing folder now at no difference in the charge that they've always had for the total package. So that's really awesome. So again, we have some inspo here. Looks like the dies are going to be this little frame. Really sweet, soft palette, very springy watercolor. Just pretty in that way. So 10 envelopes and 10 card blanks. And as I say, let me get we generally have the dimensional adhesives. I use this thing up completely. Use all the little squares and cut up all the rest of it and use it all up. And then we have your liner tape. Really good for when you do your layers. You just pop it on there. We'll look at the die cuts in just a minute. So let's see. We have sequins, like really, really pretty sequins. You can see they're very iridescent, clear, which is really fun. We have our dies. I'll go over that in just a minute. Stamp set. The stamp set that comes in the card kit is an acrylic stamp set. Love that it's all like sentiments and then a little something here and there. You are the truest of friends. I'm here for you. Never lose hope. On my mind and in my heart. I mean, this is just beautiful. Miss you. So again, you can probably fit quite a few of these on that little typewriter, and then we'll look at the large die, which has that typewriter feel, or it is basically a typewriter, not just the feel of it. Chipboard stickers, you know, you just pop that on there. Sending my love. Thank you so much. Look at the candle. It's your day. Hang in there. Oh, the little bingo card with the hugs. Look at the little drink. I suppose a latte, possibly. That's Swan's gorgeous. Here we have chipboard frames, different sizes and types, shapes. Look at that. Some with foil. Very pretty. I'll do the die cuts last. These are the dies that come in this particular kit. So basically you would take these and layer them up over each other to make like an oval, like if you were to make it what we saw here at the beginning. Or just a little accent piece here and there. Really lovely. And lots of words, and I'm really bad at reading words when I'm not sure what they are, but I see just, saying, you, perfect, made, see, my, I think I already said you, didn't I? Hello, and it looks like it says day, doesn't it? Yep. And some little flowers in here. There's like little centers with the flowers there. And this gorgeous frame type die. Put this here for a moment. And then we have our beautiful die cut pieces. There are always just a ton of these guys. Look at the gold foil. You can see that watercolor kind of flower back there. Very floral, very spring, like we had mentioned earlier. Oh, that's funny. The lady with the flowers in her face there. We have a little bow. You know, some have foil. Oh, look at like the little book. It's okay. The word hope, a little bird sitting on a branch. Oh, the little love hearts hand. Hope, light, faith, kindness. Just a lot of beautiful ephemera type pieces. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So cute little candle. Oh, this one's a vase with the flowers. Super pretty. And then our paper. Always remember paper pad. And it's a 6-inch paper pad, and there's 2 of each sheet, and I always start in the back just to kind of go through the back to front. Super cool atlas paper. This one's like little raindrops with gold foil in there. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Oh, all the gold foil words. Oh, so pretty. This one is like a floral. I don't know if you can see the white portion where it's kind of bleached out, or is the floral shapes. Beautiful background, a little bit of gray in the sky, as I was going to say, so I said gray. And the pretty little flowers there. Oh, look at this one. How sweet, the little gold dots. That is so cute. I hear a bird outside my window right now. They're coming back out here in Southern California. I already put out some birdseed and they ate it, all of it, twice in the last week. So gotta go get more birdseed. Look at that. Little butterflies on that one. The little sage kind of green leaves with the tone on tone. You can definitely do something like this with these guys. The stamps. Just have your paper with the tone on tone stamp. It's very similar. The design. Kind of like a blue wash wood. Oh, those clouds, they're kind of funky. Like the way they look are like almost holographic or something. Not holographic. Yeah, something like that. Kind of interesting. And I don't mean by shininess. I mean like just the effect. And then the little rainbows. And little kind of water background, like a wash. Oh, so pretty, those leaves, but this time it's, you can see them more instead of tone on tone. And then we have that purple. It's a little bit pinky purple, but with the flowers again, with like kind of that bleach look. Stripe. And geometric. Beautiful florals in the background. Oh, so sweet. Very crisp. And then we're back to the first page. And then the papers that come in the kit. I try to fan them out, but sometimes I miss one, so of course the links always give you all the info. So we have some bright colors, we have some very pastel colors. So you can see it starts with that gold paper that is double-sided and it's amazing stuff. We have white paper, dark blue, like a lavender, bright yellow, pink, light blue, that pretty light coral color, and like a mint. Like I said, sometimes I skip over one. Really pretty colorway here. All I'm gonna do is put these things back in and then we'll look at the dies of the month. Okay guys, so we looked at the stamp of the month coordinating die set, and then we have the small die of the month, which is out of control this month. It's called Oval Stitch border. And the reason I say it is because there are a lot of dies here. I don't know if you can see, like this outer one separates from this one. So if you want to use this as a border die, you can do that and then cut the edge or cut the other edge or cut it out completely. So then we have this little stitched flower. As you can see, it makes all the little holes. Again, the little perforations can just be detail, or you can actually stitch them up. And then it has another die right here. I don't know if you can see that one. So you can definitely cut it out as a whole frame on its own with the two outer dies, of course, the inlay. Or do the two outer plus this guy, and then you have a background die or die cut that's exactly what it's going to be for this guy to overlay into or over on top of. You don't have to use that. You can just make an oval that has the stitching on the edges. You know, I mean, there's just tons. And so the same thing with this guy. This one has the one piece though. It's a solid piece on the outside. Again, you have your little flower border. You can just inlay that. You can use these together. It also has this center one that pops out that you can inlay there to also make another little frame, or just leave it like this as a mat. However you want to mix and match all that. And then it even has this little border one, which is really sweet. And let me give you some measurements. The little border, yep, it's like 4 1/4. So, you know, with your standard A2 size, that'll fit on there really nicely. And then this guy is about 5 inches tall and 3.5 or so wide on the larger one. And then again, this one also has the two different things. So if you just want to put it on the border or just inlay it or just cut the edge but don't cut the top one or cut it out completely. And since they're symmetrical, you know, you can put them on either side. It doesn't matter. You don't have to specifically find the way to use that, you know. Oh, and the large die, you guys. Actually, this is all the large die, and then I'll clear this off and I'll bring in the APG and the glimmer because there was a lot going on here. This is typing class is what it's called, and as you can see, it's a typewriter. So we have this portion that's the typewriter itself. Different pieces for like the accents of colors that you might need to make your keyboard and to do it easily, which I really enjoy. Let's see here. Where do I start? Okay, so this little piece here is, you're going to cut a couple of those. It's going to be like the sides of the typewriter. If you guys know, I collect like vintage typewriters, and I probably have a couple dozen of them. And so that moves your little roller, and it's just a little added detail. Super cute. Different detail again. We have the words like a note to say, thanks, birthday, happy. As you can see, they can cut out with like this, or you can pop them in here, you can pop them in here, you can back it up, however you want to use it. And then it has florals, and so that's kind of what I was talking about as far as the stamp set. It goes right back to that. And look how beautiful this leaf is. Oh, I love it. Lots of florals. So you, if you see any of the inspo, basically you have your little guy and you're going to tuck the little florals in behind it, and it's just going to look really pretty and soft and gorgeous. I love the way they mix like the tropical though with the flowers. It's really pretty. And of course you have your sprigs and all kinds of different flower bits and little accent pieces. Let me clear this off and I will grab the APG and the glimmer. Okay guys, so here we have, let's go with APG, and it's the Marvelous Medallion. And I don't know if you can see, it's pretty much like a kind of a little bit circular but more square, so you can put it on, you know, either type of card. There's a couple things going on here. So while these look like bows down here, they are actually flowers. So these little flowers, they're gonna have 4 petals, you know, in the layers, and that's how that works. So like you cut out 2 and you place one this way and one this way, and then the next layer, and just keep switching them up. So I'm sure you can actually use them as bows though. They're really, really sweet. Some of the accent pieces are like these little centers here, or like little for your flowers, and then you have some sprigs. Is this guy here. Let me see if I can measure this for you guys as far as how big that is. Like from this cut edge to that cut edge, it is almost 6 inches, and just over 5 inches in the other direction. So we have this center strip. Now you have this piece and then you have an inlay, so you can use this by itself. You can inlay that and it just has a really gorgeous look. And then we have these pieces here that are slightly different, but you can layer them up. I don't know if you can see. I know how Spellbinders does like their kaleidoscope dies, where it's like 3 different layers that you can layer pretty much on top of each other. That's why they're called layers, right? This one we have that you can do a background, right? Just the background piece. You can do this with the inlay, and then you have that second layer. And then this one is already just hooked together, is the third layer that's more fine. I don't know if you can see how fine that is compared to this guy. So then this one goes on top of that. So you can layer them up, you know, with the 3 layers or just 2 layers or 1 layer, however you want to use them. So really a lot of versatility there. Really cool. Because at first I was like, why is this one like this? But this one's like, but that's why they're meant for layering. Super cool. And then we have the glimmer. And it's called Anytime Glimmer Sentiments. So this month it is a sentiment set. As you can see, there's kind of like a script font, and then we have even just more of a standard kind of font. And what's really cute about these is they look almost like Stitch, so they really go with like the small die. It looks like something you would see like on a sampler or something. But it says a note to make you smile, and then happy birthday. Hello there, which is really sweet and fun. So you guys know sometimes it's hard for me to read these things, but I think it says thanks you something my day. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, guys. But, oh, okay. Thanks, you brighten my day. Thanks, comma, you brighten my day. That's what it says. All right, good. Hope your day is full of joy. And then friends, comma, fun and presents. Happy birthday. All right, got it. Well, they're backwards, you know. All right, guys. Really, really awesome sets. Again, coordinating back to each other and not specifically exactly the same, right? So like the small die, I think is different from obviously like the stamp set, even though you can still mix and match, like I said, with some of these things here. But anyway, I will be right back. Okay, guys. And so for today's tutorial, what I'm going to do is mix a few different things here. So I have a card base from the kit. I am going to trim down, I think, yeah, this pink paper. It's the lighter pink that's in the kit. To just be a little bit inside of the card base. So if the card base is, you know, standard A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Sorry, I was going to misspeak. So if this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, I'm going to go 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And of course we have our precision layering dies if you want to use those to get that done really nicely and perfectly. So I'm going to cut that out, and then we'll run it through the embossing folder. So that'll be what we're going to do with that. And then I have this white piece from the kit also that I'm going to cut the small die out of. And I am going to use the whole thing as far as this. So it's a matte layer. And so what I'm going to do is whenever you layer these things up, you definitely want to make sure that you're taping these. I'll say gluing them. No, you don't want to glue them, but you do want to tape them down. Actually, I can do one side at a time. Apply plenty of tape because you do not want that to move while you are die cutting. It needs to stay exactly where it is, giving you that little space so they don't end up overlapping each other. So I'm going to use a couple pieces of tape. I'm just giving a little space in between and see where this one comes in. Okay, perfect. So I gave like the littlest amount of space between the two dies, and that ended up being really great. And just eyeballing that again. And tape that down as well. And I just have a little piece of tape here that I've used previously. So I'll apply another piece there. And we're going to do some die cutting with the dies from this set, but I'll do that after I have my card base cut out. So I'll be right back. Okay. Just want to show you guys that. So this very top part where it kind of comes together, I'm just going to clip that away. So let me remove this and clean it out, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do to do that. So I just took that off. Actually, I can just come in here and just pop. Turn that away. Now that's because I put them close, but I didn't put them too close because, you know, I'm afraid. So if you want to get yours closer, that's fine. I just didn't want to have them overlapping once they got here, so I have a little hanging chad there. There we go. And then this guy, I'm just going to run it through my embossing folder, and of course where you see the Spellbinders words, you want your paper facing up towards you, the right side of your paper, because the embossing is here. It's going to push it up. Unless you want the deboss side, then you want to pay attention to that. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and just place this here. And I love that this is so big that you can choose what you want to capture in the design. So I want like the little half flowers up here. If you want like a full flower, you can move it up. But I think it looks best for this one down right here. And it even catches the half flower down at the bottom, so that's really great. Let me move that just a little bit here. And so for this guy, get rid of all these little bits because they will try and stay in your platform there, especially when you go through and you push them in. It's going to be like, nope. I'm going to catch this. I feel like it might give me a little pop. There we go. And really nice impression first time out. Look at that. Look at how deep that is. So pretty. And of course the deboss side, so you can choose whichever side you like, of course. Alright guys, I'm going to clean up a bit and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have my pieces here. So again, the card base that we had, then the embossed paper, and then this little guy. And it'll be something like that. So to continue going with the card base itself and then some of the other elements, I'm going to take that guy, and I think that little extra piece of pink that came away from, you know, cutting the card topper there, or the background, should I say. I'm going to cut some out of that too. So with this guy, I'm going to cut this gold paper twice. So you get 2 of these. Alright, so I'm going to cut it twice. And then I thought it'd be sweet to do the flowers with the pink, just to bring the pink from the background back up. And this cuts 5 at a time. Maybe I'll run it through twice just to see, you know, have like 10 flowers or so. And then there's a little center. And I think I'm going to use the chipboard stickers, so I'm not going to use the sentiments today. But this has lots of fun sentiments. And I'm going to cut that just from this little green, little light green paper. And these are the flower centers. So I'll run that through twice also, okay? So I will be right back. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment just to glue the little centers to my flowers. So I rather do it this way. What I do is I put a little glue on the flower and then bring the little center in and stick those down. Really cute to put like a little pearl or a little rhinestone in there too. Okay, so I'll do that with all 10. I know it's really small and I'm far up, but I'm just popping them on there. I'll be right back. As always, you know, I hold on to this because there's a big space in here we can still die cut, you know, pretty things from, the sentiments, I mean all that. So I will put that right back in the box for whenever I need some gold again. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and just glue these pieces down because, you know, with the chipboard stickers, they're pretty dimensional on their own. So I think I'm just going to have everything stick down, but if you like, you can definitely, oh, hold on. Maybe add dimensionals behind this guy to pop it up. But I will add quite a bit of glue because this is textured and we want to put this on here. Sorry, I wanted to come in a little bit closer. And I know the lighting is, it's not even that bright. I don't know why it always washes out light colors like that, but I'm going to put this in here, maybe a little more in the center. I'm going to leave the edge free flowing, why not? Because it has a little texture to it, it's a little doily. I'm going to hold that down for a minute before we move on, okay? And these are the chipboard stickers we'll be using, and I think I'm going to use the swan, and I think I'm going to use it with this You're Never Alone. Just right on top of that. Sweet. Okay. Oh, we have these little guys. I'm telling you, I love this stuff. It feels so nice. So basically, you know, they're like this, of course, and you're just going to turn one way and one the other way to pop it on here. And I'm just going to eyeball where the one should go. Something like in there. Oh, so pretty. Okay. Now I kind of know where I'm going. I'm just going to put glue strategically in the larger spots. And a little bit here and there. And I'll do the same for the other one, just on the opposite side. And if you want like the little leaf at the end to be on top, you know, you can just finagle that when you get to it. I want to make sure before I really stick that down where I was going with this. A little more that way. This little guy here. Looks good. Okay. And I'll do the same thing. Put a little glue on the back of this one and just pop it on this side, okay? Hopefully you can see that. There we go. Okay, guys, look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Just gorgeous. So I have my little flowers. I'm going to put these guys down before I choose what to do with that. Oh, cool. Love that. I wasn't sure if they were on like a white background, so I can see exactly what I want to do. And so we're going to pop these little sweeties like right in here. And the reason I'm putting them down first is so I can see where I want to put the flowers. You know, if I put the flowers first, maybe I'm going to cover them up or whatever. But they look like they kind of tuck in there. So pretty. I'm pushing that down. I committed. And then we have the You're Never Alone, which I want to see. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it right on there. On our little sweeties. Like right in here. Just right there. And then I'll just take a moment and see where I want to put my little flowers. I'll put a little dab of glue, a little flower, a little dab of glue, a little flower. Oh my gosh, you guys, how cute is that? So I'll just go around, dab of glue, put the flower, dab of glue, put the flower, okay? And I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, guys, look how sweet is this? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Spellbinders, for sending these items for review. I'll have some images for you guys. I'll have the links in the description box. Enjoy your February club kits. Look how pretty. It's just so cute. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.